Morning, Bouncy Bugs. It's Thursday. Right, today we are going to be talking about a very long word. That word is symmetrical. Can you clap it? Symmetrical. It's 4 claps. Symmetrical. And asymmetrical. So symmetrical and asymmetrical. I know that sounds very, very complicated, but it's actually very easy. So let me start. All around us we see symmetrical things and asymmetrical things. Wherever you look, inside, outside, up, down, wherever, they are symmetrical and asymmetrical. Okay, so let's start. What is this? A leaf. Very good. It's a beautiful green leaf. Now, if you had to go and draw a line down the middle of your leaf, which I've done over here, look at this one over here, I've drawn a line down the middle of the leaf. What can you see? The one side of the leaf is the same as the other side of the leaf. We call it mirror image. This leaf is symmetrical. That long word, symmetrical, meaning one side is the same as the other side. But do you know that not all leaves are symmetrical? Some are asymmetrical. Do you want to have a look? This leaf is asymmetrical. Because if I had to draw a line down the middle of the leaf, you would see this side and this side looked different. So symmetrical is when one side looks like the other side, like this one. When one side looks like the other side, it's symmetrical. And when one side looks different from the other side, we call it asymmetrical. So you can see it's actually not that difficult. It's actually quite easy. The word is long, but if you really think about it, it's quite easy. Okay, so let's look at something else. Something that I thought would be a good example for you is this. What is this? This is a butterfly. And do you know when the butterfly's wings flap up and they join together, it shows you how symmetrical the wings are. Because when they flap up to meet, you will see they are exactly the same size and the same shape. Okay, so this side of the butterfly and this side of the butterfly is symmetrical. It's the same. Do you want to see an asymmetrical butterfly? Look at this butterfly. Now this is a real butterfly. We don't see this very often in nature, but sometimes this happens. Look at this wing on this butterfly and this wing on the other side of the butterfly. If the wings had to flap up and we had to put them next to each other, we would notice they were a different size. You see the bottom part here of the butterfly's wings and this one are a different size, and they're also different colors. But when we are looking if something is symmetrical, we just look at the shape and the size. We don't look at the color, we look at the shape and the size. So this butterfly's wings are asymmetrical. This butterfly's wings are symmetrical. Right. Now boys, if you look around the room you're sitting or on the floor, you will see there are so many things that are symmetrical and asymmetrical. Look at Mrs. Doster's face. If I had to draw a line down my face or even down my body, we learned about our midline this week. If we had to draw a line to the middle of our midline, we would see that one side of our body and the other side of the body are very similar. They are the same. They are symmetrical, meaning my arms come out the same place on both sides of my body. Can you see that if I had to draw a line, Mrs. Dotter's eye is there and the other one is there. So if I had to fold my face in half, my face would be, you would see my eyes are symmetrical. They are in the same place on either sides of my body. My left and my right, they are the same. So my body is symmetrical. Imagine my body wasn't symmetrical. Maybe I had one eye up here and one eye down here. Imagine my one ear was stuck on the top of my head and one down here. Goodness, I would look funny. My face would then be asymmetrical. Okay, so those are just 2 fun words for you to learn today to give your brain some exercise. Why don't you go and run in your garden and go and see if you can find some leaves that are symmetrical and then asymmetrical. Then I want you to run back and I want you to watch the rest of this video because we're going to go straight to doing some art, some symmetrical art. So go find some leaves, go see which ones are symmetrical and asymmetrical, and then come back and click on the video again. Right, did you find some leaves? I'm sure you found lots that were symmetrical and asymmetrical. Okay, so today we're going to do 2 fun activities with, it's called Symmetry, symmetrical art. Okay, the first one is I want you to get your oval shape that mommy or daddy has drawn for you, your oval shape. And what I want you to do is I want you to draw a line down the middle of your page. If you can't draw it, then I want you to fold it in half. Okay, so that you can see the middle part of your page. Do you see Mrs. Doster has folded it? Now what I want you to do, on your one, I want you to draw a symmetrical face, and the other oval, I want you to draw an asymmetrical face. So your symmetrical one will have eyes on the same side. It'll have your nose in the middle with one side and the other side looking the same. Your mouth would cross over the middle, so the left-hand side and the right-hand side would look the same. I want you to give your face some ears that are symmetrical to each other. Okay. Then the second one, I want you to do an asymmetrical drawing. Meaning I want you to do a funny face. I want you to put one eye up on the top on the left-hand side and another eye maybe somewhere else in a funny place on the right-hand side. Do the same with the nose and the mouth and the ears and see what a funny face that you can make. Do you want to see mine? Where's mine? Right. Is this face I drew symmetrical or asymmetrical? Yes, it's symmetrical. Look, I've got some eyes. They look the same. On the left and the right side, look, there's the nose. I put it in the middle, so the one nostril and the other nostril in the same place. Look at the mouth and look at my ears. So this face looks a little bit what our faces look like. If we had to look in the mirror, it would be mirror image. Okay, symmetrical. But now, do you want to see my funny asymmetrical one? Let's have a look. Oh, where's my face gone? Disappeared. There's Mrs. Doster's asymmetrical face. Look, my one eye is up there and the other eye is down there. I've drawn a line down the middle, my midline. There's my left eye and my right eye in funny places. And look, my nose. My one nostril is like dipping down on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side, my nostril's up. And look, I've got a smiley face on this side and a cross face on the other side. Here's my ear up there in the right place. But oh my goodness, look down here. My ear looks like it's fallen down my face. Okay, so this one is asymmetrical. Okay, so what I want you to do is while you're sitting there and you're watching this video, I want you to draw yourself a symmetrical and an asymmetrical face. And then maybe get mommy to send me the pictures. I would love to see all the funny faces that you can draw. Okay, right. The next activity we are going to do, so finish your face, press pause on the video, finish your face, and then press play again. Right, now we're going to do something that we find in nature that very often has symmetry, meaning the one side and the other side are the same. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a blank piece of paper. Oh, my papers are all muddled up here. Let me find a nice blank piece of paper for you. There we go. My papers are muddled up. Oh, just before we go, this is a lovely picture of a man's symmetry face. You see a line running down the middle where his eyes and his ears and his mouth and his nose and his chin and everything is the same on one side. And look here, they've even drawn a line in the middle of his face so that his face is symmetrical. Okay, right. I want you to take your piece of paper and I want you to make sure that the long side, the long sides at the bottom and at the top and your two short sides are on the side. It's the rectangle. This is called landscape when it's lying this way. Okay, so I want you to take your landscape piece of paper and I want you to fold it in half, like that. Okay, make sure that you push it down, right? And maybe get mommy to help you so you make sure that you've got two equal halves. Okay, now do you see I've got a nice half in the middle? Now what I want you to do is only on the one side, not on both sides, only on the one side, I want you to paint some colors in the shape of a butterfly wing. We are going to make our butterfly wings today and tomorrow we're going to finish our butterfly. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to draw a butterfly wing or paint a butterfly wing only on the one side. So Mrs. Doss is going to use some watercolor paints. Okay, I love these watercolor paints. When mommy goes to the shop next time, maybe ask her to buy some watercolor paints for you because they don't make much mess and you can take it out of the cupboard and get some water for yourself because you need some water and a paintbrush, and when you finish you can pack away your own art supplies. You don't have to ask mommy to help you because this is very easy to take out and to pack away. Okay, so I got my watercolor paints. Remember they're dry, so I need water to help me. Okay, and then I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to stick my picture up here, the leaves that Ethan did yesterday. So I'm going to put mine up here for you so that you can see what to do. Okay, I hope you can all see over here. Okay, remember Mrs. Doss said only paint on the one side. Try not to use dark colors. Try and use nice bright colors that you want your butterfly to be, because the middle part of his body we're going to make black. So try not to use black and brown. Okay, but if you want to, you can. So I'm going to use some red, so I'm going to use some water. And remember, I'm only going to do it on the one side of my butterfly wing. I think mine's probably going to drip a bit because it's up there. Now I'm going to use some blue. Right, some blue. You need to work nice and quickly because you don't want your paint, oh, I'm mixing colors a little bit. Oh, that's going to drip. You don't want your paint to dry because then your butterfly wing won't work. So more blue. You can see Ethan's been using these colors, so they're a little bit mixed up. Oh, some more green. Maybe see if this pink is working. Okay, maybe some pink. Oh, it's gone brown. My pink's gone brown. Oh dear. Okay, and lots of colors. Lots of colors. Oh, that's a nice red. Okay, oopsie, it's dropping down my board. When you have done your one side of your butterfly, I want you to fold it over on the fold, and then I want you to press, 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 press. We're making a picture that is symmetry. One side that looks the same as the other side. Mirror image. Okay, so I'm rubbing it, rubbing it. Remember, I only painted on one side. And now I'm going to open it and see if I made symmetry, if I made beautiful butterfly wings. Should we see? Wow, can you see the one side is very similar to the other side? Okay, remember to ensure that your colors are nice and wet, or it's not going to work. So I'm going to do mine a little bit more because I think mine is drying a little bit, just because some of my colors are not really dark enough. So again, I'm going to go over the same colors, only painting on the one side and not on the other side, because it's not going to work. Okay, so I went over one side, press it on, press, 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 rub, 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 rub. Press, 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 rub, rub. You can use powder paints, but you can't use crayon. That won't work. You have to use a paint. Okay, I have never tried with a shaving cream, and food coloring will work beautifully. Okay, here we go, and open. And look there. Oh no, look how beautiful that is now. It's absolutely beautiful. Do you see the one side is the same as the other side? Okay, have lots of fun with that. You know what? If you enjoy this activity, you can even maybe paint half a house and press it, and you'll see the other half of the house is built. Okay, maybe you can paint one side, you can do one side of a tree, and when you press it, you'll see the other side of the tree. So that is called symmetry. Have lots of fun with your symmetry activities today, and I'll see you tomorrow for Fantastic Friday. Lots of love, boys.